This is MediaBistro.com's Media Beat. We're here with Kelly Cutrone, founder of fashion PR firm People's Revolution. In this third segment, I just wanted to ask you a little bit about your style, your sort of a career advice to others looking to make it in the fashion and media world. You're a very blunt, outspoken person. Why do you feel it's important to speak your mind in business?
Well, I think it's important to speak my mind in business because I can. You know, I mean, I've worked really, really hard to accumulate a certain amount of knowledge and notoriety that I can speak my mind. I mean, if you're a 22-year-old, you know, you think that the creative director of such and such magazine is a total, you know, is not cool. It's not like probably the best thing to run into the office that day and make a proclamation like, I can't work with these people anymore. I mean, that's really not the way to do it.
And has
I speak my mind now because I can and I want to. And
have you faced any challenges because of your demeanor?
Yeah, but you know what? It's like, I think.
Anything specifically?
Well, I mean, you know, if you do not want like a non-makeup wearing, truth-telling, brash brunette who's kind of punk rock representing your brand, then I wouldn't be the person to hire, would I?
And you started off with entertainment publicist Susan Blonde, legend in the PR world. You still keep in touch with her?
I usually call her once a year to say thank you. I mean, I really love Susan. I mean, I have nothing but respect for her and like give her props and pay an homage to her anytime. I think she's genius and she's lovely, and you know, I learned a lot from being her submissive assistant and doing whatever she asked 18 to 20 hours a day. Wow. I mean, she taught me, like, you know, I mean, people could see that as a horrible thing, but she taught me the clubs that I should go to. She taught me the flowers that I should order. She taught me the type of clothes that I would want to wear if I ever had enough money like her. And
what advice would you give to the newbies looking to get their feet wet in fashion marketing these days?
They just have to be willing to pay their dues. Like, if they think that they're, like, too good, like, I'm tearing up over Susan Blonde. I hope the kids that I beat into working for me for 18 hours are crying somewhere, too. I think that, for me, it's like I always talk about it's the village girl. Like, you know, if you're too good to do something and you're a big eye roller and you know everything and you're so creative, then you shouldn't intern for anybody. You know, you should just go out and start your own company immediately. I mean, if you're that smart, what's the point? If you are that smart, then you should just go open your own business. You know? Otherwise, suit up.
And what's the most prickly career situation you've ever been in where your assertiveness, you know, has really helped you out?
Oh, my God. Well, the most prickly career, oh my God. I mean, that's like a daily basis in PR. Like, you have to be assertive every day.
Well, what about the first time you had to fire someone? How did you handle that?
I don't remember. Oh, I do remember the first time. This was at Jason Weinberg, when we had Cutrone and Weinberg. Okay, so back in the day, we used to have a company that was in a duplex. And so it was a little tiny thing. We had 2 phone lines and a fax machine, which was like new. That's how old I am. Okay, this is like 88, 89. And there used to be these stairs, and Jason and I would sit upstairs on top of this little loft. And there was this kid named Alex who loved to call me Miss Thing. And so anytime I would say, Alex, you know, I think you need to walk my dog, or can you please fax this, you know? And he would be like, whatever you want, Miss Thing. And it just drove me crazy. And one day I was up on the banister and I asked him, I shouted down for him to do something, and he called me Miss Thing, and I kind of like Spider-Man'd over the top of the railing, flew from the top of the duplex down to the kitchen floor like Spider-Man, really. Yeah. And I was just like, what did you just call me? He was like, shaky, and he's like, Miss Thing, Miss Thing. And I was like, bye. Like, get your stuff, you're rolled.
Out the door.
That was the first firing. I've gotten I don't even fire anymore.
So you don't
Robin and Emily do all the firing now.
There's no 2 weeks of People's Revolution. It's just 2 minutes.
It depends. We like to give people a severance check in 2 weeks so we don't have to hear from them again.
Are marketers going to start spending again in 2010? Are we going to see an uptick?
No, I think that money could probably be allocated better. And, you know, this whole concept of marketing and PR and branding and messaging and being iconic and points of differentiation, I mean, it's not the same as it used to be.
It's all changing.
It's super changing.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, Kelly.
Thanks. See you later.
Kelly Cutrone,
that's true.
Founder of fashion PR firm People's Revolution. Kel on Earth's hitting Bravo.
February 1st.
You have the book out.
February 1st.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Watch my show, February 1st, Bravo, 10 p.m.
We will.
Yeah, I bet you're going to watch the show. If you're going to write mean things about me all the time.
I'm going to TiVo it and replay it just nonstop in my living room all day long.